Oh, great. Okay, so it's time for book chat. And sitting right here with me is my Edo sister by affiliation. Okay, so she is Adanze Osomonika. She definitely is here to talk about her book, How to Take Care of Your Mental Health. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I was going through your bio, and I know you're fondly called the Mind Doctor.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, where did that tag come from?
Ooh, wow. It's like I've been talking about mental health for a long time now. Aside from the professional qualification of it all, I just feel as if it's something. It's my elephant in the room, so more or less. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I've always been known for. I like to talk about things that maybe nobody else likes to talk about or see in a room. So for mental health, it has become that for me. Because I believe that. Nigeria.
It is very the necessary conversation.
Yes. So during the course of all the years of talking about it, going on about it, and then I also had a TV show, or I have a TV show called Mind Doctor. So, so it just became a nickname.
Okay.
Over the word, the Mind Doctor, okay, help me. And then I always tell you, my slogan is, I help you get your mind right.
Okay.
I help you get your mind right.
Okay. I mean, you are a mental health therapist, right? So now tell me, how did you find yourself in that path, right? Like before the book, before all of that, how did you find yourself there? Why did you decide, okay, you know what? I think there's something I want to actually go into.
Okay, so I went into public health in earlier 2000s. I went into public health. And in public health, there are different aspects, you know. So when we were asked, like, okay, where do you want to specialize? What do you want to focus on? During the course of looking at all, like, there's maternal health, there's this, there's that. Yeah, I can do all that. But when mental health, I see families, I see people, I've seen family members struck with schizophrenia. And what now happens is the first thing people do is that they carry you to the native doctor, or they carry you to some prophet, or they carry, you know. So I have family members that have gone through that, you know. But because a lot of times in Nigeria, because people have family members or people have people close to them going through these things, they kind of like to it's too close to home, it's too close to home, I don't want to talk about it.
Very true. Now that brings us to the elephant in the room. Amazing.
Yes,
okay, so now this book, Taking Care of Your Mental Health, very, very important, right? And of course, something that caught my eye is the fact that you spoke about different factors that can actually affect the mental health, right? And of course, I would like you to actually go through that as it was stated in the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
The things that can lead to things that have.
Yes.
Well, stress is one. Stress is one. Your family line, your genes, your DNA, all that. Look, like, let me give you a typical example. I like to specify stuff. You go to a family and you hear they always have diabetes, or they always have high blood pressure, or they always have same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing with mental health.
Yes.
In fact, people would say it as jokes that nobody from that family that they create
True.
You get so those kind of things. But it does not mean, however, that because there's mental illness in your family line, then you
have it automatically.
Yes. But though what I like to tell people is that you might never get it, but you are at risk. You could be at risk of it. So I've seen cases where people have that in their family line, and then something happens, something traumatic. They never had it. They've never had any breakdown or whatever. But something traumatic happens. COVID happens. NSAS happens. And bam, they now find out that they're having nightmares, or they can't sleep, or they're anxious all the time, or they even get robbed, even getting robbed, even domestic violence, even sexual, abuse. All these things you get. Our spirit, our mind, and our body, we're all connected. It's all connected. Something can happen to your body, and it's going to affect your mind.
Very true. Exactly. Very true. Amazing. Okay, so now, right, I think something that also caught my eye when I was going through the book is the power, I'll call it the power of thoughts, right? So you actually did detail the fact that, see, your thoughts can actually affect your behavior and then affect other things. So can you throw more light on that? Chapter 2.
It all starts with a thought, you know. And one of the things I pointed out in the book was that I was actually trying to define this thing called thoughts. What are thoughts? You know, and I couldn't find any definition until this thought just came to me, that it's the language of the brain. Let's say you're just sleeping. I'm sleeping. I'm trying to wake myself up to get my daughter ready for school. In my mind, I'm already like, oh, okay, it's a weekday. Oh, coffee. Oh, what do I do now? Coffee. Oh, I've had all that conversation. thoughts,
in your head,
right?
True,
Before I even got up, you know, everything started with a thought. Even a mental illness starts. The first thought that comes to your head, oh, you're passing, so maybe in the office, there's this person that keeps staring at you funny all the time, you know, and you're passing, you're like, they do this one now. You know, kind of thing. You know, what's wrong with this person? Why is he? You know that you could ponder on that very thought every time, you know, and then before you know it, you could get very anxious when you're passing. You start to wonder, are they planning to, you know, mug me in the driveway? What exactly is going on, you know? Thoughts, and then notice that your thoughts affect your feelings. If I am thinking a happy thought, automatically, you see me smiling.
Yes,
and then I'm thinking, what am I going to do afterwards? If I am thinking a negative thought, you'll automatically see it in my feelings. And then in my feelings will now translate into my behavior. So that person could walk up to you tomorrow and say, hello, you know, and they are...
True, very true.
So it's all connected.
Okay, amazing. I mean, mental health is something that's very important we need to talk about now. So now let's talk about the crux of the book. Now, taking care of your mental health. So in all of your experience with writing this book and all of that, what would you say are the major things, I don't know how many there are, ways to take care of your mental health, despite the stress we live in, even in this country?
One of the key ones that always comes to mind is self-awareness. Self-awareness. You need to know who you are. A lot of people don't really know who they are, even before they get married, even before they have children, even before they are not aware of a lot of things. So when they come into it, it's like shock or, you know, what am I doing here? And they start reacting to people and all that. So self-awareness to me is really, really key. And self-awareness with accepting the results you actually get. So I've been with a patient that diagnosed herself for me while I was talking to her. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
What I'm doing here, okay,
you know? But you know, the truth is that, and what I saw in that diagnosis, as it were, was that she was actually diagnosing herself. She was rejecting all the bad parts, you know,
and accepting
and
all the good parts.
all the good ones. Amazing. So accept yourself regardless, good or bad. The important thing is that when you come to the decision, this is really, man, I'm really messed up. I really need to, you know, and then you can now begin to find a solution to actually the problem.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Amazing charge with you. I wish I could go on and on, but we have limited time. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. So we'll go on a quick break. And when we come back, Wake Up Nigeria continues.